Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. While there still appears in the short term a bullish case to the upside, as you can now see the market for the Australian dollar challenging the 60-day moving average. It is assessed though from the 71.70 to 90 region, a bearish defence should return, and therefore I do expect to see a rejection from this area and look back down towards the level of 71.15. with the prospects of even going lower towards the region of 70 cents. The market for the euro took another challenge to the upside, and as you can see from the challenge, failed after posting a high of 114.84. It is assessed until we get a break above this level, which is around 114.65 to 115 figure, with stop losses clearly above, does suggest that we should continue to see further rejection, although we did not at this point see any follow-on in the US dollar index after it recently took out the crucial support of 95.40. Later today we do have President Trump speaking, and then on Thursday we've got the release from the Fed minutes. Along with that we have Fed Chairman Jerome Powell speaking also. So no doubt this will keep the market very occupied, and also to see if the Fed is still as dovish as it was last week in its last speech that Fed chairman gave, along with predecessors Janet Yellen and also Ben Bernanke. Support at this stage comes in at 114 figure 15. The dollar yen has nudged slightly higher, but still is contained by the resistance, which is around 109.35.15. It is assessed that further pressure to the upside should fail. The reason behind this is I still believe that yen strength could come through, along with that, with the dollar weakness not still at this point showing any recovery and still some uncertainty in terms of the direction of the bull case. The support at this stage is seen at 108.25. Well, the pound also took a challenge to the upside as well, so it looks like all the markets took the level on of resistance and failed. The pound has respected the level 127.80 figure and now looks back towards the downside of 127.05. At this stage we're still waiting to see the outcome of Brexit, although Theresa May did reschedule the deal between Brexit and the EU for January the 15th and insisted it would not be delayed again. The vote which will determine the fate of Theresa May's draft withdrawal, that is, and against the EU, which was originally set for December the 11th. But at this stage, the delay has and should put some uncertainty into the pound. The gold did retreat, and from the outside range they posted on last week does suggest further weakness could come into play, especially looking at the MACD and also the RSI. The marriage there is pretty much pairing up, and therefore could see further weakness towards the region of the low 70s, with the outcome possibly reaching 1,260.64 before the market turns around and stages a bullish contest to further that 1,300 level. It is assessed above 1,300 would give a view up towards the region of 1,350.65, which have highlighted on the weeklies, and clearly at this point a significant level. And rounding up with oil, well, the market has rallied further since the break of this trend of 48.5 and crushes the resistance of 50, and now looking towards, as I expect, to $52 a barrel and reassess from there. Support on the day now comes in at 48.5. Well, that wraps up for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, look out for the intraday report, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day that's ahead.